pick up some milk. Now where is that?
Sometimes you can say a lot with a little. You don't always have to bust out the Mac Daddy pimp suit with the gold chain and the fuzzy hat every time you want to stunt on these hoes. Sometimes all you need is a nice suit and tie to have just as big of an effect. So when it comes to cookies, this right here would be the stunt master, no doubt, because when it comes to showing off and being as over the top and almost unnecessary as possible, I do believe these cookies do the job and then some. So what the hell is this? Well, it's a cookie from a company called MilkBar, named the,
Good boy, son.
let's say that's a creative name, but it's got it all. And when I say it's got it all, it really does. And usually when you see a cookie that says like it has all sorts of stuff in it, it's like what, chocolate chips, pretzels, and maybe like some pecans or something, right? No. This one goes far beyond that. It has pretzels, potato chips, coffee, oats, graham crackers, chocolate chips, and butterscotch, my man. They got the coffee and they got the toffee. What more do you need? I don't know if all of this is gonna work, but I really appreciate that Lewis and Clark spirit to do the undone. The stuff that hasn't been done. The stuff that maybe shouldn't be done. We're here to turn your favorite treats upside down, and some might say putting potato chips in a cookie is a weird idea, or that cornflakes belong in your cereal. Who the hell eats cornflake cereal? But you don't need a reason to have something sweet. Dog, it's awesome. I like this a lot. Their philosophy is fantastic, and I stand behind them. Even if this is a terrible, crappy cookie, this random combination of ingredients reminds me of the talks I used to have at the record store about albums that would just never come out. It's like, hey man, did you hear the Sum 41 and Offspring album? Yeah. Did you hear the Puddle of Mud and Korn album? Yeah. Did you hear the Machine Girl and Tool album? Oh my god, that'd be such a good album, man. Stuff that you didn't even know you wanted, but when you heard it, you knew it was gonna be good. And these things have a ton of weight to them, dude. These are heavy as all hell. I should note, by the way, these have 250 calories around for each of these things. So all this box of cookies, it's 1,000 calories, dog. That's like almost all your calories for the day, all right here. That's a very good sign. So it looks like they're doing the 2-cookie tango right here, where everything's kind of jammed together. I do find that it's not that impressive to look at. You think with all these ingredients in it, it would be like a marvel, like stuff would be coming off at all angles, but rather it's a lot more understated. Maybe the real magic is from the underneath. The crispity crunch. Oh, by the way, not crispy at all. Very soft, very malleable. Well, that's the soggiest cookie I've ever had in my life. I see now why they call it the compost cookie. It's got the feel and texture of a giant pile of compost, man. The main thing about these cookies is biting into them is like biting into a shoe that you spent hours and hours walking around in the rain. It's very waterlogged, it's very heavy. None of the crispy, crunchy ingredients like the cornflakes or the pretzels or anything else has any crunch to it. It's very dull. A giant sock full of sand, and then there's little bits of crispy crunchy bits in there, but oh god, it does not work. The biggest problem with the compost cookie is they didn't make it crispy. Had they made this one of those crispy thin cookies, which I know they can easily do, bro, Tate's Bake Shop does a really good job of that, it would have been fantastic. It would have been such a nice contrast, those ooey gooey ingredients, and then topped with a little bit of crispy niceness, but unfortunately, there's just too much sog. It's too mushy, is the best way to put it, and a cookie should never be mushy, my man. If you wanted the stalest cornflakes and pretzels on the planet wrapped up in a ball of dough, well, welcome to Nirvana, baby.
Cornflakes, I know, it's gross, it's yucky, it's disgusting, it's repulsive, it's repulsing. I wouldn't eat it even if it gave me Frosted Flakes.